Just get back. Go like that. Hold on. That's the progression. A little faster. A little faster. A little faster. A little faster. It is not scary because you can see the ground the whole time. You see where you're going. So, okay. That's that. That's basically backflip. See, almost there. Final step. There we go. Last step. Okay. It's gonna look like this. That's how you learn. So, one more time. You go from this. You know, from the macaco, from this to this to this. Over time, of course, but it works. When you have your backflip down, you can do combos, variations, and all that stuff. Okay. The first thing you should learn is a layout. So, almost everyone who learns a backflip starts with a layout. Don't do that. Okay. Don't start learning a backflip by doing a layout. Because what happens is your technique is going to be trash. Okay? When you do a layout, you're used to jumping backwards. That's not what you want in a backflip. You need height, right? You need height, so you need to go up and then tuck. If you do a layout, you're not going up, you're going straight backwards. You see? If you do a tuck backflip, you're going up. You have height. That's the right technique. So, start learning backflip with tucking. Key. So another variation is the Arabian. It's not actually a backflip. An Arabian is basically a half turn to a front flip. So, looks like this. After the Arabian comes one of my favorite flips, the full twist. Okay, it's gonna look like this. One way to learn the full twist is you take the Arabian and you add a extra half twist to it at the end. So it's gonna look like this. Okay, and then you do your Arabian, you still tuck, and then you twist out. If you do that without tucking, you just have a full. You can do combos, of course, combos, a lot of combos. Let's say you have already a front flip and a front flip with a half twist. That's great. You can do great combos with that. You know? Before you're moving on to combos though, I recommend you really get that solid backflip down. Otherwise you will like freak out mid-air or whatever, fall on your neck. So get your backflip really solid, okay? Then you can do combos and variations and such. This is an OG variation. Watch this. I don't even know how you call this. I don't even know. It looks like this. I never do that, but you know, it's cool. So there's one last variation. I suck at it because it takes years of practice. It's a stall. It's stall when you're completely stalled or stalled in the air, mid-air, frozen. Let's move on to ground. The ground, because of course you want to learn a backflip on the grass as well, and on stone and whatever. Woo! You want to learn a backflip on the ground. You want to take it from the trampoline. So the voice crack. Okay, opnieuw. You want to take it from the trampoline to the ground, of course. So there's not really any steps left. You just gotta practice on the trampoline till you're ready, actually. Till you're ready to do it on ground. You can use a foam pit if you have access to a foam pit in a gym nearby. But yeah, it all comes down actually to just committing it, just doing the backflip. What I recommend is, if you have a gym, fucking hell, have some mats in the gym. You can jump on your back onto the mat and go from there, learn a backflip from there. Or even if you have a foam pit, you can just jump into the foam pit. Ideal. But if you don't have a gym, I recommend you get some mattresses and some cushioning, or on your bed, jump on your bed. So it's all about the process and the progress. Is that the same? Okay. Step by step by step. You just gotta put in the work, put in the time, and just go step by step by step and just go from there. So the best way to take your backflip from the trampoline to the ground is to use the same steps you did on the trampoline, but then from the ground to a mat or a mattress or the foam pit. So use the same steps with jumping on your back and tucking, and use the makaku as well. It's called a makaku, it's a weird name, I know. You know, you use this trick to slowly progress your backflip to the ground. So, okay, if you already can do a backflip on the ground, this is when it's gonna get funny and exciting, okay? At least for me, this was the big step, okay? So, let's get into it. Okay. Good. Here are some things that you can learn after you have your backflip. There we go. Of course, you have your backflip, your simple backflip. You have your round off backflip. You also one of my favorite tricks is the gainer and the cheat gainer. Okay, so basically the first trick. Okay, opnieuw 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, the first trick I shoot. No, you shoot. Okay. The first trick you should learn after you have your backflip is the wall flip. It's really fun. I'll show you. Okay. I have this tree. It's slippery as hell. I don't trust this. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do it anyways. 3, 2, 1. Oh yes. Love it. Okay. So that was the wall flip. And if you progress further and further, you come across some insane tricks. Personally, my favorite trick, it's called a corkscrew. I'll demonstrate. The scoot full, the standing full, the wall cork, the rounder full, of course multiple backflips in a row. Oh, back handspring is a really fun one. Also, okay, I'll do one scoot full, just for fun, why not? Woo! Not the cleanest, but okay. Okay, that was my backflip tutorial. That was my personal advice. I will make another backflip tutorial in like 2 or 3 years, you know. So, I'm not a professional, I'm not a coach, but I have been training for 3 years plus, so I know how to backflip, you know. Love the sun, by the way. Okay. Okay, this is the end of the video. Subscribe, like, or don't. By the way, if you want to learn more flips, there are more tutorials incoming. Front flip, side flip, wall flip, full, whatever. Leave a comment which trick I should go over next. So, that's not how I do outro. Okay, peace.